Hello. Wow, this is a rough start. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jake Artsmith, and today I think I'm getting sick. Super exciting. I don't know what I want to do. Today I'm just going to draw. Just gonna sit down and talk and draw. I don't fully know what this channel is supposed to be yet, so I feel like just drawing and talking about it is going to be the best way. I think my dog here, our little dog, this is Luna. She's a pain in the butt, and if you hear any like clinking or rattling, you could hear it in the last video. It's her fault. It's your fault. You make this a pain in the butt. Alright, let's hop in and start drawing. Give me a quick second. I have to flip my camera around so you can see what I'm doing. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Wow, the power of editing is quite amazing. So, let's see. I realized on the last video I never actually introduced myself. My name's Jake. And I make art. You know, as an artist, you're kind of always figuring out who you are and what you do. Most of my stuff, I just try to either add like some sort of humor or irony or something different. But in the end, I'm still just figuring it out. I just like to make art. And that's part of one of the reasons why I want to do a YouTube channel, is to come alongside a community that can give me feedback, can tell me what they do and don't like. Obviously, I just like making art. I just like creating things, and I like drawing. To me, art allows me to make the things that you can't see in the real world. I have a pretty... I don't even know how to describe it. I have ADHD, and for me, like, growing up in school and everything, it was just really difficult to focus, and art is kind of the one thing that just helps me focus, kind of just centers everything. I don't know, like, to me, you know, like if I have the task of reading like a really long, boring article, that's just horrible. But yet I can sit down and draw for hours upon hours. What was I initially talking about? Oh yeah, about myself. Yeah, let's see. I'm happily married to a beautiful wife named Rachel. I have plans of using her in future videos. She's going to school for psychology and industrial organization psychology, which is pretty neat. We have a dog, Luna, who you saw earlier. She's very dumb and very cute, and that's why we love her. What else? We live in the wonderful town of Wisconsin, and by wonderful, I mean cold, because right now it's been winter forever, and we've gotten so much snow this year, which is kind of crazy. What else? Ooh, okay. I am currently finishing up a degree at the University of Green Bay for graphic design. Just got a new job at Aaron's company. You know, the folks that make snowblowers and other like outdoor equipment. Really excited for that job. Looking forward to actually working alongside other designers and to be doing something that I actually went to school for. That's going to be really cool. What else? I like reading. I enjoy reading. A lot of Audible. Actually, Jazza was the artist that kind of convinced me to do Audible. Talks about how he gets into projects and then just listens to audiobooks. And I thought that was really cool because I like reading, but I don't always have time to. So he was the one that kind of started all that. Circle here. I think I want to throw a circle right in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about goals then. What do I actually want from this YouTube channel? I really just want to share my work. I am not a professional artist by any means. I am not. There's things that I'm good at. There's things that I'm not good at. And really, I just want to make art and to get better. So as far as a goal for this channel, you know, I'm not looking to like, obviously I want to inspire others and to encourage other people, but this isn't something that, I don't even know where I'm going with this. This is a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I totally forgot what I was talking about. My goodness. I hate sick brain. I hate when you start getting sick. Like, no words. Words are not working. I hate that. Don't you know when you have like an idea in your head and then you start talking and then you realize you completely forgot whatever it was you were talking about. And then you just sit there looking like a fool. That's what I'm having right now. I guess I can't even blame it on being sick. That's just like a life problem. Oh boy. Maybe I should have thought of like some sort of script or something for this. I don't know. One thing I know I want with this art channel is I want feedback. I think I said that earlier, but I want to actually hear from you guys. I want to know like what works well, what I need to change, what you like seeing, and what you want me to draw. Like I definitely want to be open to comments. As far as like, hey, I want to see you draw this, or I want you to try this challenge. You know, I want to be involved with an actual artistic community. I don't want to just make my art just to make my art. Obviously, I'm going to make art because I enjoy it, but I don't want to. I want to be part of an actual like artistic community. Even if you're not artistic, I want you just to see my work and enjoy watching it, enjoy listening to it. I want to bring a lot of energy, which is funny saying that now because not feeling good, it's hard to actually have like energy. But I want to be real too. That's a big part of my art channel. Like, if I'm having a bad day, but I decide to make a video, like, I'm going to be honest with that and tell you, let you know, like, hey, today's been rough. I don't want to hide that kind of stuff. I want it to be a real, relatable channel. That's a big thing for me. Like, holy cow, I completely respect the stuff that, like, I'm going to use Jazz as an example. Like, his art is amazing. The dude, just recently got to his 3 million subscribers, and obviously he's doing things incredible. And his art is so good. It's hard as an artist on my end that, like, I haven't been doing this for this long, and I'm still learning things. It's hard to look at a guy like that and be like, yeah, it makes sense that he has 3 million subscribers. He's incredible at it. The dude can literally just draw anything he wants. He carved out a bar of soap. And did I talk about that in the last video? I don't know. Either way, I want to inspire other artists to show them, like, look, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm making it work. And in the end, it's just about having fun. Because really, if you're not having fun with art, then it's not really worth it. Oh, I just realized I'm off camera. That's the big thing. Just have fun. Just make something. Fail. That's a big thing for me. Like, just fail. Try something. And if you fail at it, do it again. Don't give up. Even myself, I didn't really start taking art seriously on a personal level till about like a year ago. And just going back and looking at my old stuff to what I do now, I impress myself a lot of times. Let's see, I don't know where I want to go with this. Let's throw in more of these. I know for a lot of me, this is not my first attempt to start a YouTube channel. It's actually like attempt number 6, which is really sad. It's probably like attempt number 6 in the past like 6 years. Like, years and years ago, I tried to start up a gaming channel and like a little like short skit channel. And then I tried like a vlogging channel. Literally, it's just been an absolute mess. I get caught up with the technical aspect of things. I get too wrapped up in, like, making sure my audio is exactly perfect and making sure that, like, I have the best camera that I can have and that my like my software is what it should be, and like, is my content actually worth watching? Like, I just get so wrapped up in that stuff, and that's not good because that hinders what I'm actually doing. And so with this, like, I don't want to keep doing that. I don't want to keep thinking that my work isn't good enough. It's all those little roadblocks that I'm tired of following or having them stop me. So, right now this is just an acceptance that the content that I'm going to be making probably isn't going to be super great at first. It's, sadly, it might be a little boring at first until I figure it out. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. And that's okay. I'm not going to let that stop me. because I'm only going to figure it out by actually trying and failing. You know, if that's something that I want to install in others, then I have to practice it myself. Like, I'm just going to fail for a bit. And again, that's where that feedback is going to come into play. Like, let me know. Let me know what works and what doesn't work. I have pretty tough skin. No one's going to hurt my feelings here. I want that feedback. I want to hop into the comments on YouTube and to see, you know, people be like, yep, that one sucked. You know, like, it's not going to hurt my feelings, because chances are, if I read that, I'm probably going to know it already. I doubt I'm going to be surprised by, like, a hurtful comment. You know, the one thing I can say about art and being around other artists around at school, like, if you're going to have a negative comment, great, but be able to back it up. You know, if I did something poorly or you don't like my art, like, that's fine. I know there's people that's not gonna like my art, but explain to me why. You know, give me a good reason. You didn't like my line work, or you don't like my voice or my style. Like, that's good. I don't care. But don't just say it sucks just because it sucks, or you don't like it. Like, give me a reason. Why don't you like it? And same thing in the reverse. Like, if you like it, tell me why. You love the line work, or you like the colors. You know, you like the style. I love that feedback. I feel like in today's society, there's so much, like, concern that, you know, oh, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, which is good. Like, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings either. But, you know, in today's world, like, that's just inevitable. You're gonna step on toes, and that's okay. I have tough toes. Step on them toes. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Because in the end, I'm still just gonna keep making videos. I'm gonna still keep drawing. Oh, let's move over here. Oh, hold on. I have to go change laundry. This again is gonna be the power of editing. Watch this. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I am gonna get back to the drawing, but real quick, I had to pause and show you guys this. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? It's like her favorite thing in the world is to be in the laundry. She's the weirdest little thing ever. Aren't you? Yeah. You're so derpy. Okay, let's get back to the drawing. Okay. I don't even care. I am one of those people. Like, I'm a dog person. I don't like cats very much. But I have good reason too. For one, I just don't like them. But for two, my wife is really allergic to cats. So I have a good reason. And she's not just like the, oh, they make my eyes itch kind of deal. She's like the, uh-oh, a cat has been in this room in the past, like, 13 years. I can't be in this room because my throat's going to close up and I'm going to die kind of thing. So I feel like under that context, I have a pretty good reason to not like cats. So I don't really even feel bad for that. But, I don't know. That being said, like, Luna there is, she's like the same size as a cat, so I don't even know if she qualifies as a dog. Yeah, I don't know. No, she qualifies as a dog. She's just a dumb dog. But isn't that why you love dogs? I don't know. What should I do around here? Let's throw in more bubbles. Right now I have a headphone in so I can listen to some music, but I don't have it playing because of copyright on YouTube. But it sounds like if Lord of the Rings was Hispanic. Which, okay, that just sounds awesome. That needs to be a thing. Can we please have like a Nacho Libre Lord of the Rings? Oh boy. That just sounds incredible, and I want that to be a thing. I would enjoy that very much. But this is, I feel like the hobbits just walked into like into like a Hispanic Rivendell. Oh boy. Let's do something like that. One thing that I like about abstract art like this is there really isn't a right or a wrong. You know, it's just kind of, it's whatever I want it to be. And if there's ever like something that I feel like I screwed up or made a mistake on, then it becomes kind of a fun artistic challenge to change it or to, almost like fix it in a way. Like, being a good artist, to quote Bob Ross, there's no such thing as mistakes, just happy accidents. Like this, for example. I don't think I'm gonna like this. Nope, I don't like that. But now I have to come up with some way to actually incorporate it, because it's in pen and you can't change it. Alright, now it kind of sounds like the hobbits just like lost a member. Like one of them just died. Maybe he was bullfighting. Except the bull was like some elvish creature. That's a little bit better. I hope I didn't just upset any Hispanic people. I think you're incredible people, and I'm very sorry if you're offended by being compared to a Lord of the Rings. I don't know, to me that's like a high honor. Alright, so I have an idea. So this is where I want to incorporate some tension. I always try to make my art have, some excitement in it. I don't want it to be stagnant or still. I want it to be captivating and interesting, and having something like have tension and pull can be a good way to do that. I mean tension as in like, like this. Like this is tight. This is really taut. It's really like being pulled by whatever this guy is. That kind of tension. I don't know. Not always successful with it. Doesn't always work. I like that though. It's serving its purpose well. Almost like a spider web kind of thing, especially with that white. And I love geometry in my art. I love the mixture of throwing like really solid shapes into organic lines. To throw in like like this is all very organic and loose, and then to throw in like a really hard circle or like hard edged triangles or something like that. That to me is just really pleasing. Try not to smudge the ink here. I love the challenge too of doing white ink on black paper. It's just so different than what you see everywhere else. I just love that high contrast. Very pleasing to me. So now I run into my issue of like, where do I go from here? Let's see, I haven't really touched this corner at all yet. Maybe if I kind of repeat what I did here, but on I think I want to do it a little smaller. Something like right in here. Yeah. Is that too dark? Can you see that? Move my light at all? Yeah, that's not bad. Just gonna throw a big crack right there. One thing that I've been giving a lot of thought to as well, and trying to figure out what I want to do with this channel, is taking notes on what I like from other channels. And one of the other channels that I pay attention to is How Ridiculous. I love their content. I think just like their camaraderie and how they behave with each other is just really fun to me. And I feel like they're so good at involving people with their content. Like they have the 44 Club, and they do all their like Wilpinia things, and they come up with the contest. Like they really include their audience. So I'm trying to, I want to find those things that I can do on here. Like I definitely, it'd be so fun to come up with like little challenges each week to get people involved. I just think that would be so much fun. I'm definitely gonna have to put some thought into that and see what I can do. we go. Let's see, do I want to connect this one now or to leave it off to the side? I think to change it up, I don't want to just copy on that end. Let's do... Ooh, I have an idea. We're going to throw a big circle. Okay, so one thing I do know for sure that I'm gonna need you guys' help with is, and this is again where I kind of like talked about how I have really thick skin and no one's gonna hurt my feelings. How to not make it boring. I watch a good amount of other art channels too. And some of them are just so boring. Like the people's art is incredible. It's amazing. But you have to like do something else while watching it because you just get bored. And I don't want that. I do not want people to be like, wow, his art's really cool, but holy cow, that was really boring. And, you know, I don't know how to solve that. You know, something like this is just really laid back, you know, like, okay, Peter does a lot of stuff like this. And for a lot of his stuff, like, I just draw right along with him. I don't just sit there for an hour watching that one video, and nothing against anybody that does. But for me, again, like with my ADHD, like I can't just sit like that. So my thought with something like this is, you know, yeah, pick up a pen and paper and just draw right along with me. To me, that's just kind of like an artistic community. But more so, like if you guys saw my last video, more so on that end, like was that interesting? Was that actually something fun to watch? Like I tried to have some dialogue with it, and whatever happened with Premiere, I don't know why there was that big black chunk for like a minute and a half. I noticed it when I was editing, and I googled it, and I thought I found an answer, and it fixed it, and then I exported it, and didn't realize it, and then my younger brother saw it, and he's like, hey, it was good, but you have like an entire minute and a half where nothing happens. And I don't know why. So, you know, with a video like that, like, is that something that's interesting? Like, should I talk through them? I love music, and I love having like good music in a video, but to be perfectly honest, it's just expensive. Finding the services to have like royalty-free music that doesn't get copyright, it's so expensive. You know, and I'm a new YouTube channel. I don't have the resources to do that kind of stuff. I don't have money out the wazoo. And I think that's kind of what I was getting at earlier too, with like how I want to be just a relatable channel. You know, like again, I love the stuff that Jazza does, but the dude has 3 million subscribers. He can afford his, you know, Wacom Cintiq and all that kind of stuff. I can't afford that stuff. So I know I want to make a channel. Like, you know, one day I might get there, and that'd be great. But that's one reason I want to start now, when I can't afford that stuff, so I can be an inspiration to others, to be like, look at, you know, I had no idea what I was doing. Probably at that point I still won't. But you know, just to be alongside other artists and to be an inspiration like that. Like, that's a big thing to me. What if this is like filled with water? That'd be cool. I don't know how to do that. Maybe something like that. You know, like it's sloshing over. Ooh, I don't like that word. Sloshing? That's a weird word. And then if I like... Why is it dots? Stippling to me is so satisfying. Especially with ink. Just to make dot after dot after dot is so satisfying to me. Alright, my Mexican Hobbit music is definitely not that anymore. Sorry, Hispanic, was that wrong? Can you be blamed for ignorance? I think so. So sorry. It's like opera music, but not very good opera music. I mean, it's good. I couldn't do it. I don't have a voice like that. It's like Disney, creepy Phantom of the Opera. It reminds me of like The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And I totally realize that none of you can hear this. So it kind of sounds like I'm crazy. But that's a good thing to understand really early on. If you're watching my channel, I'm kind of insane and a little bit crazy. Again, right now, not feeling the best. Maybe it doesn't show that much, but I am. I'm kind of insane. And I'm very much okay with that. Oh, I like that. That's a neato burrito. What if you throw like little bubbles? Like they popped. That's cool. I like that. Let's see. I feel like I need something inside these little cloud things. Something in yonder. Maybe like throw little details. Just some little dots. Yeah, okay, I gotta change this. Whatever that was terrible. Let's see, where do I go with this now? I gotta, okay, hold on. I know you can't see this up here, but I have to figure out where this area goes. See this little guy? Look at this. Whoop, that thing. Where's it going? What's it doing up here? And we have to complete it. Sure. Now I run into the issue with all this negative space. Now I don't know what to do with all this. See, this is the problem. Now that I have all this, what do I do with it? Let's just fill it in. When in doubt, make more lines. Fill it all in. That's a, don't listen to me. I don't think that's the best solution. When in doubt, consult your doctor. They probably know more, unless you are a doctor. And if you are a doctor and you think the solution is just fill it in with more lines, then you should probably listen to yourself. I'm not a doctor. You know, I didn't start as an artist. I actually went to school for mechanical engineering. And I think it was just like the schooling I really enjoyed, but the job that I got after the schooling was just not good. Like, I could sit in a cubicle for 10 hours a day and not talk to a single person. And that just killed me. And so after school, after the engineering, after that job, I went back to school and didn't know what I wanted to do. So I kind of did like some gen ed stuff. And I thought it'd be cool to be a physical therapist. Like, the human body does interest me. And I wanted to help others. And so I thought, like physical therapy, like you get to help people recover and, like just improve yourself. I thought, well, that sounds fun. That sounds sweet. But I quickly realized that like that was like 20% of the job. And the rest of it was like research and paperwork and sitting in an office and that's just not me. I can't do that. So that took up like 2 years of my life, and this, all the engineering stuff that took like another 2 years. And so then finally I got into art school and realized that I really enjoyed that and kind of moved into graphic design. And my main professor in graphic design, does illustration work, and so that kind of got me into illustration. And then I started following other artists like Andy J. Pizza. He does editorial illustration work, and like his podcast, Creative Pep Talk. If you've never seen it, or seen it's a podcast. If you've never heard it or listened to it, what are you even doing with your life? It's so good, and you need to hop on that right now. Like, stop this video, stop what you're doing, and watch that video, because it's so good. But, wow, I'm so sidetracked. See, this is the problem with having ADHD. Like, you just have no idea what you're talking about 90% of the time. That's me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I'm so sorry for all you people watching this. What are you doing with your life? Just kidding. Please don't think that about yourself. I think you're wonderful and amazing. And I don't want you to think that about my videos. I was going somewhere with what I was talking about earlier, and I just realized that I never actually finished my thought. See, this is, if you ever want to know what it's like to have ADHD, that's it. your brain starts one thing, and then it realizes that it wants to talk about something else, and you completely forget where you started, and then you end up like 20 minutes later down the weirdest tangent, and then you remember, oh yeah, originally I was talking about waffles, and here I am talking about how lizards' tails falls off, and that's just crazy. Right, and I said it again. I could have been a doctor. That's where this all started from. By the time I finish schooling, which is going to be like another... I have like one more semester, so I'm like 6 months away. I could have been a freaking doctor. It would be like 7 years of schooling. And I'm going to walk out with an art degree, which, don't get me wrong, I love it. I could not be a doctor. I am much happier as an artist. But for the amount of schooling, to be like, yep, 8 years of schooling, and I got an art degree. When I tell people that, they're like, wow, you must really suck at art. They don't actually say that, but sometimes that's what I feel like they're thinking. Because I'd be like, I think that. I don't think that about myself. I don't know where I'm going with this. Here, it's happening again. Oh boy, please stop me. You know what? I'm going to stop right there.